Hello, welcome to a very special Christmas edition of Tomb of the Topstones. Today we're going to visit Santa Claus. It might seem odd today to wear a rubber mask to be Santa Claus for Christmas, but back in the day it was not that unusual for parents or even shopping mall Santas to wear a mask to depict the jolly old elf. Most of us have seen vintage photos of some of these creepy Santas. To our modern eyes, they almost look like Michael Myers versions of Santa Claus. It's hard to imagine how these creepy Santas projected a jolly, festive Christmas spirit. Judging by the crying children in many of these photos, these creepy masked Santas probably failed to project true Christmas spirit. Keith Ward sculpted a number of Santa Claus masks for Topstone. Before we look at the Topstone Santa masks, let's look at one of Topstone's competitors. Bayshore was a rival mask company. Originally based in Maryland, they later had offices in New York and Massachusetts. Like Topstone, they also produced rubber Halloween masks. And they produced blow-molded Halloween buckets and other holiday novelties. This is a boxed Santa Claus costume produced by Bayshore. It has great artwork of Santa on the box. There is a sticker on the box from Montgomery Ward, which is telling the customer, "Sorry, but the Santa Claus costume you ordered is out of stock, so we are sending you this one instead. Hope you like it." Inside the box is a very nice Santa costume and this very creepy Santa mask. This looks more like a Martian Santa than a North Pole Santa. All this costume needs is a hatchet, and then you'll be ready for a festive Christmas Eve. Now this is a Keith Ward Santa mask. Much better. This actually looks charming and looks like Santa Claus. As nice as this mask is, this is actually an economy version. Instead of a plush beard, it has a sculpted-on beard. It's a very nice sculpted-on beard, but that's a sign of a lower-end Santa mask. Now here is a higher-end Santa mask. This has a long, flowing fabric beard, and it also has a fabric hat stitched to the top of its head. It's possible the hat was added by the owner, but I don't think so. The hat looks like an official Topstone factory hat, machine sewn to the mask. This is the same mask without the fabric hat. The beard on this one is a little nicer. This mask has never been used. Both the Santa masks we've seen so far would have required an elastic band to hold the mask to the wearer's face. Unlike that first Keith Ward mask we looked at, these two with the long fabric beards look just as creepy as any of the other masks in those old photos. The fact that they're supposed to look cute and jolly just makes them all the more creepy. Here is a packaged version of the last mask we looked at. This is how they would have been sold. This is an original bag with the original header card. Unlike most Topstone packaging, this header card is kind of bland, doesn't have any artwork, but this is the way this mask was sold. This package has never been opened. This is a real vintage, unused store stock example of this mask. Now this is the Deluxe Topstone Santa Claus mask. This is the creme de la creme of rubber Santa Claus masks. And unlike those creepy ones we just looked at, this mask looks beautiful. It actually looks like Santa Claus. It has a warmth and a charm and a feeling of mirth, a twinkle in its empty eye sockets. The hair is especially luxurious. It's just got a lion-like mane that goes on. And you can see that characteristic Keith Ward style in the sculpt. Look at all the lines and the wrinkles. Just one look at it and Keith Ward's hand is unmistakable. This mask was sold in a beautiful display box, and here it is. This is an original vintage example of the Deluxe Topstone Santa Claus mask in its original vintage box. The box looks so perfect, it almost looks like a reproduction, but it's not. This is an actual vintage box. And you can see that the artwork is amazing. It's really a beautiful box. If your parents or grandparents have a lot of old Christmas decorations in their original packages, then you've seen this kind of artwork. It has that distinctive 1950s, 60s style, and it has Keith Ward style written all over it. These boxed Santa masks occasionally turn up. The boxes are usually trashed. This is by far the best box I've ever seen. Topstone also made a plastic vacuum form Santa mask with an attached fabric beard. I don't have that one, but it is listed in the Topstone catalogs. That concludes our festive Christmas edition of Tomb of the Topstones. I hope you enjoyed it. Ho ho ho, happy holidays, and Merry Christmas.